All right. I don't know why it works so much better on my phone. I can't get live on the computer. But anyways, all this being said about religious fanaticism, the reason why I didn't go to Cornwall, all in all, like first of all, I didn't want to go to Cornwall. I didn't want to go to London. I wanted to see James Casbolt, but he was also dabbling in OxyContin in like diazepam, like he was taking a lot of pills, and it's fine because he's a veteran. I understand that is like helps them, but it was like the behaviors were getting very erratic. So a lot of my relationship with him was like dealing with this erratic behavior, and I'm not mad about it. It's just kind of the like, I guess, what do you call it? It's like a side effect of just all the shit that he's been through. So it didn't really bother me, but it was like leading up to the events going to Cornwall, my dog was murdered. Like someone took, these are Luciferians. Like this is a religion within itself. They took my dog and they murdered her and left her for dead on the side of the road for me to find. This was like January 29th. I was supposed to leave like 2 weeks later. And that should have been like, oh, an exciting thing. But I realized that this was a Luciferian attempt to do whatever it was that they wanted to do. And so understanding how James Casbolt, the way that he was back then, absorbs a lot of energy from Luciferian sacrifice. So it was like my neighbor was like, you did this, you did this. And I told him, my neighbor is saying that you did this, talking about me. And he thought I was talking about him. And he was like, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. Because he had some kind of paranoia that, yeah, because the people that worship you or like revere you as some kind of worshipable figure are doing weird shit like this. And I don't subscribe to that fucking religion. My dog didn't need to die for a Luciferian religion. And, it would be like, oh, kind of some kind of solace to go and see him in Cornwall. But when I canceled my trip, it was like all these moody women around him started getting super moody and weird. And I'm like, this is why I didn't want to go there. It's because you're surrounded by moody women. His mother, his daughter, his ex-wife were getting moody and conniving, and it all came out after the fact. And I'm like, this is exactly why I don't want to go to Cornwall. I am not Luciferian. I do not subscribe to Luciferian beliefs. I genuinely believe that this was a contract, that if these people killed my fucking dog and I went to see you in Cornwall, it somehow made me Luciferian because I was somehow agreeing to it. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that because I'm not Luciferian. I don't want you to be Luciferian. And I don't want to deal with moody women all around you that are like trying to control your life. Like, this is the biggest bane of my existence. Why can't men just be men without moody women controlling their lives? I'm not Luciferian, so I said, I'm not going there yet. And you need to trust me that this is going to be better in the long run. This was my whole thing. Just trust me that this is going to be better in the long run. To, if I can, and if I can't, God's will be done. Doesn't matter. But I'm not going to go to Cornwall to see you after my dog was murdered in Luciferian worship, solidifying this kind of religious contract. I break the contract. I'm not doing it. So I said this will be better in the long run, that you won't have to be, basically saying you won't have to be bound by Luciferian contracts. I'm not going to be bound by Luciferian contracts, and I'm not going to answer to moody women. Whether it's Jewish, I think he's very Jewish in his bloodline. It's like, I hate all religion. I hate all religious nonsense. I hate all of this religious nonsense. So I said, I'm not going yet. I'm not doing this yet. It wasn't like forever, it was yet. And I said, please listen to me, that this is going to be better in the long run. And it's for the man to understand the woman has authority in the world. I have an authority within myself to not go along with Luciferian contracts. I had an authority within myself to not go along with Muslim contracts. I have an authority within myself to not go along with Catholic or Christian contracts. I don't subscribe to any of these contracts. So I said, this is going to be better in the long run. Take my authority seriously. I do not subscribe to any religion. I do not contract to any religious kind of involvement, any kind of religious freaking sacrifice. Like, I want none of it. I want nothing. If something was supposed to come out of it, they say life comes out of death. We killed your dog. Luciferians say, we killed your dog, but life comes out of death. Go see James Casbolt and make a life. Fuck that, dude. I'm not making a life with James Casbolt out of the death of my dog. That's why I didn't go to Cornwall. First of all, didn't want to go to London, didn't want to go to Cornwall, wanted nothing to do with the British royal family because they were trying to get their little claws in, and I said I want none of that. I don't care if they think that you're unable of navigating London. I don't give a shit. How about don't go to London? How about I'll just come to Cornwall in the future? But the way that things were panning out, the British royal family were trying to sink their claws into him, trying to intercept him upon our arrival. Fuck that, dude. I want no moody women, no weird religious people coming around us. And I said, just please trust me that it's going to be better in the long run. All I ever needed was for you to accept the authority within me that I don't go along with this shit. I don't go along with any of this. And if we can't make a way, then we can't make a way. Then God's will be done, because I cannot submit myself to moody women, Luciferian murder, Catholicism, Judaism, Islam, like none of it. Like, I can't do any of it, dude. I needed the man to respect the authority within me that I don't do any religion. I don't do any of this stuff. The man needs to accept the authority within the woman, and it's like in this world, they have such a hard time doing it. But in the long run, it's going to be better for them if they can just do it. Just listen to me. Just trust me. Because the story is not the whole story if it doesn't come with the wisdom of a woman under God who is telling you, I'm not doing this because God is not instructing me to do this. There is an authority within me that I need to uphold. And I can't reduce my authority to go along with a ritual manner after people murdered my dog in cold blood for their Luciferian religion, the religion and the worship that he seems to gain like energy from. And I don't think it's any wonder that he's not quickly becoming the Antichrist, because I think that there is something to where he maybe doesn't want to be the Antichrist. And I would say, please don't be the Antichrist. Please don't do this. Take the authority within me, couple it with the authority within you. How about don't be the fucking Antichrist? How about don't be fucking evil? How about let your brother do it? How about let someone else do it? Because you can do it, but you won't have me. And isn't this the way that God would have intended it? Go and do it, but you won't have me. Go and do it, but you won't have me. And it's no wonder he's not quickly being exalted as the Antichrist, because I think perhaps that was never his path. There's an authority within me that I need to stay intact, 100% intact. The authority within me needs to stay 100% intact. Elon Musk lives like 10 miles down the road from me in every direction. I need to stay intact. I need to not go along with what Elon Musk is doing. All these people live like miles away from me. I need to stay intact with the authority within me, that I don't go along with any of your stupid friggin' agendas. None of them. None of them. Only the will of God through Jesus Christ, as the authority under God through Jesus Christ, is the authority that I will stand on. And people need to trust me. They need to understand that this authority is very real. And this is the authority that God redeems. This is the church that God comes for. He doesn't come for people who are in all these religions with all these moody, weird people and all these cults and all this nonsense and all these lies and all this money. He didn't come for any of them. He came for me. He came for us. He came for this. He came for, can you figure it out? Can you get your wits about you? Can you escape hell? Can you escape hell through Jesus Christ, the authority under God? And the woman is entrusted to that authority. I can't go back on my authority to go and do something because people feel that I am somehow obligated to do it. I can't do it. I do not feel obligated to do it. I cancel these contracts. I cancel all of this. You need to listen to me. You need to respect my authority, or nothing happens. And nothing is happening because men are so deceived. They're so taken by the Antichrist. They're so at their detriment. And they're going to feel it. They're going to feel the sting if they don't get their wits about them. You know, when Noah was saved, it was like, what, 9 people made it onto the ark? Maybe 9 people will make it onto the ark again. I don't think that's true, but just saying, we will not, what do you call it? I'm not going to, like, twist my, and contort. Contort is the word. I'm not going to contort myself to appease the world. No. You need to recognize the authority of the female under God. It's like no one listens to us. And thank God, because I'm so sick of talking. But in private, listen to a woman and then do what she says, because you know it's true. I don't want to talk. People don't listen when women talk. That's true. And thank God for that. It's a scientifically proven fact. People don't listen when women talk. Thank God, because I'm fucking tired. But it's like, if nobody is taking the wisdom of the woman, you're going to sit and loop in nonsense. You're going to get stupid. You're going to get more and more stupidity. More and more stupidity is going to get spit out of the matrix until the father and the mother in the flesh can figure their shit out. Because it's not for me to conform to any religion, but for the man to recognize all your religions are fucking stupid. My dog didn't need to die for your stupid fucking religion and all the stupid fucking people that just fucking jerk off to your freaking face. I would rather have none of that. Like, none of that. Dude, none of that. I would rather you just be normal. Just me and you, just being normal. Instead of you accepting worship from people that just want to fucking jerk off into your face. It's disgusting. It's disgusting the way men just like feed worship, and they're just like, oh, I just need all these moody women and all their attention. It's like, shut the fuck up and stop. dude, because they're all leading you to hell, obviously. Obviously.